Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly program called a weekly horoscope from the 9th of July to the 15th of July. And this is for you coming from Sagittarius. Now, let's start with the 9th of July. It's a Sunday, and it starts very well for you, except you may be too aggressive in your approach, too demanding, and you may be showing your temper. Try not to do that, and the morning, afternoon, and early evening periods are excellent for you. The evening and nightfall period slows down, meaning that planets who come in there are very slow. So sometimes postponements or cancellations of what you wanted to do in the evening and nightfall period may upset you very much. Or you may meet somebody of your past that you're not happy with, or some news about the past may come to disturb you. So there's some kind of a minor, not a major, but a minor depression going on. So be choosy with the people you want to be. The 10th of July for you in Sagittarius is a very good day. It's a Monday, so you'll be at work or in business. And it starts with many ego planets, and they make you or give you the leadership role. And you can meet very important people and have important discussions. So get ready for a very important morning, afternoon, and early evening period where you will tend to do extremely well, and you will establish yourself, and you'll be able to have others look up to you. The evening and nightfall period are also good, except that now you need to control your temper, and now you need to tell yourself that unless you take the soft approach, you may not get what you want or get the best of the evening and nightfall session. So it's all about temperament during the whole day. And during the morning and afternoon session, don't be arrogant, okay? The 11th of July for you coming from Sagittarius is another very good day. Now emotional planets are there. It's a Tuesday, and you don't want emotional planets to be too active in your place of work or in business. Because emotional thinking is without logic, without facts and figures. It's what you love to do, and you love the way you do it. And that's not the best recipe for success. So tell yourself morning, afternoon period that you need to focus on the facts and figures and to use logic, and you will do very well throughout the whole day. The evening period, the nightfall period are also good. And now you feel very important because you have done well, and you are with people who you are very happy with, the family and marriage, your romance partner, and you will be with your colleagues if you want, or with your business community. You can make very good business contacts actually in the evening and nightfall session of the 11th of July. So be active throughout the day. The 12th of July again starts very well for you. So you're having a good run, you coming from Sagittarius. In fact, the morning, afternoon, and early evening period is excellent. You are going to get good news of some kind. You are going to meet very important people who will give you the good news, or who will be positioned to help you maybe later. And these good business contacts are good. So socialize even during lunchtime. Go out with business possibilities, or with your colleagues or your bosses. Go out with your marriage and romance partner. And one way or another, you are a very happy and a well-bonded person with whatever you want during the morning, afternoon, and early evening period. Evening and nightfall period are also good. Now the emotional planets grouping is good. So you're going to enjoy yourself tremendously in the evening and nightfall session. They can make you a bit sensitive to something said about you. Don't get carried away by that. Don't read into areas where nobody is trying to upset you. It's two very good planets who want you to enjoy yourself. The 13th of July doesn't start very well for you. These are planets that make you rebellious. They make you not wanting to follow or toe the line of rules and regulations. They want you to go off the beaten track. And all that spells trouble. Trouble in your temperament, trouble in the way you plan. So watch out that the morning and afternoon periods can be very unsettling, and they won't produce good results. The way to do it is to be traditional, is to follow rules and regulations, is to work closely, let others take the lead, and you will be doing well in the morning and afternoon periods. The evening and nightfall periods are excellent, and they produce very good meetings in socializing forms or late night meetings, in business areas or with your colleagues and bosses. Plenty of business planets are there, so mix business with pleasure. You can be out with your marriage and family people or with your romance partner. You will also be very happy. You will be looked up to and you will be loved. Now we'll go to the 14th of July, which is a really bad start to the day and a very bad ending as well. The whole day is poised to trouble you in any way that it can. So morning, afternoon, evening periods, bad news in career or job, bad news in business is going to come ferociously against you. Be ready for it. Learn to be nimble, to sidestep all the bullets coming at you, like being blamed for things, miscommunication, misinformation, miscalculation. All these are possible. To fight this, you have to go slow. Slow down in speech, slow down in action, and give yourself time to plan to do things. Don't go helter-skelter. It's going to be a stressful day, perhaps because you have a lot to do and deadlines are mounting, I know. But if you go helter-skelter, skating around, you're not going to accomplish much and mistakes will be made. During the evening and nightfall period, you can get rebellious as well. So argumentativeness in the early morning and afternoon period and rebelliousness in the evening and nightfall period is not a good day at all. If you don't have to socialize, don't. Just go back home, because sparks can fly very fast, either from you or from others. Be careful when driving throughout the day. You can have accidents or other kind of mishaps, and you can very easily step on toes during the evening and nightfall period too. So if you have to be out, you have to be a gentleman or a gentle lady. You cannot afford to say things and do things to upset anybody, or you're going to regret it later. The 15th of July, Saturday, for you coming from Sagittarius, again not a very good start. It's not as bad as Friday the 14th, but it's not good either. 15th of July produces upsets in romance, upsets in marriage areas. It brings about difficulties in coping with responsibilities. It doesn't allow progress to come stably. It brings about differences, ups and downs all the time. So it's a day where the situations are not improving for you, but you could get deeper into trouble. Control your ego. Don't try to have one-upmanship. And especially in love areas, tell yourself all that glitters is not gold. The evening and nightfall period of the 15th of July, Saturday, is worse. And now it produces the bad news, which is worse. And so if you're socializing, things are going wrong. Either arguments or what you say or the way you sue it or the way you say it or what you do, something or another is going to bring upsets. So if you control yourself, that's fine. But then others can come into the show and behave that way. And so you will also find trouble. So again, if you don't have to socialize, don't. But if you have to be very calm. The key word is remaining calm. Don't allow your words or your actions upset anybody. And that's the week for you. I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session with me. I'll have plenty to tell you. I'll be using your date of birth and your time of birth and looking at your palms while we Skype, looking at your face. I do face reading as well. I can use Kabbalistic tarot cards if you want during the 90-minute session. And I'll be concentrating on your next 5 or 6 years in all areas of your life. And do go to Facebook and follow me and communicate with me. And by all means, go to Skype and leave a message. Or go to my email. I've already listed there next to the video you're watching. And communicate with me, and we'll get down to Skyping so that you will know your next 5 or 6 years exactly what is going to happen to you. In the meantime, thank you and good luck.